What's good? It's your boy Czar, all rights reserved. I gotta talk to y'all real quick. Jordan G, I just seen your message on the official court thing. What are you talking about? What do you mean you knew Juice WRLD and you talked to Juice WRLD not non-romantically? What are you talking about? Then yo, dog, you're out of pocket. Now you already directed my attention into what I need to talk about because you're sitting here talking about non-romantic. How would you talk romantic to another man like this? You never said you were like that, but then you tried to say you talked to X. So you're trying to insinuate that your conversations with X were romantic because you never said that was non-romantic. I know he didn't rock like that. So why are you saying these things on the court thing about Juice WRLD? You're putting a bad perception on them and they're not here to defend themselves. I don't understand why you would ever say something like that. You just made yourself look crazy because I seen you doing it publicly. You're publicly humiliating them. Why? Because we don't even know if they knew you. Like with any proof, show messages to us. Let us know what the conversation was about. You don't go public and say it was non-romantic, but we were talking. No one would think it's romantic. You would just say me and Juice WRLD were cool. Why can't you just say that? But you're like screaming for attention. And you've been here doing that for a while, man. You got to turn from this. This is weird. You just went on a public forum, on a court thing that everybody's looking at to say this. You put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Like people's hitting me up left and right. Like, what is he saying? They don't know what you're talking about. Not only that, you didn't even show yourself. But I insinuated that you probably, allegedly, were the dude whose parent was the rental guy for all these properties we saw connected to him. So what's going on, man? Why can't you be honest? Why are you even getting up there saying that? You understand you are making things look crazy. You understand what you're doing. You're making yourself look crazy and making their image look worse. There's a lot of people that don't really listen into the things on ulterior channels that are watching this court procession. You're trying to steal the attention away from it when people are trying to really hear what happened. And that's not cool because it's not about that. It's about figuring out what happened. But you don't care. You just want them to look at the fact of what you're saying. You're doing it for shock effect. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to really show them on the cover photo what you said so they can see it. This is crazy. I can't believe you're going this far. I mean, I got it. You were here when we were doing the series. But bro, you're doing too much right now. This is crazy. You're making X look crazy. You're making Juice look crazy. Like, their family, honestly, can really check you for that. That's insane, bro. You can't do that in front of a lot of people. These people don't know them like that. But they know. Now they know you. And now you're saying you were the friend non-romantic. Bro, you're doing too much. You're doing a lot too much. A lot too much. A little too much. It's too much. You're doing too much, bro. Too much. You got to stop. What are you doing? You can't do this. You got to change, bro. You got to change. All this stuff you're doing, bro, you got to stop. Bro, you got to stop. You got to stop it. That's crazy. You got to change from it. It's evil. You're causing contention, and a lot of people are noticing it. And people that are noticing it are getting mad. And these people are informing everyone around. They're letting everyone in the circle know what you're doing. You got to just stop it. It's wicked. Like, why would you do that? You said it on a big forum with a lot of people watching. And now people are looking like Juice WRLD non-romantic. Of course, I would assume it's a friendship. I'm not. Why do you got to say that? Bro, he didn't do that unless you got to tell us something that we don't know. You keep doing this and then you backpedal. Doing it, backpedal. Just come out and say what you want to say. You've been doing this for years now. I have proof. Years, bro. Years you were doing this. Are you trying to tell us something? Can you please just say it? Because this is too much. You're doing it normally. And even conversations with other people behind the scenes, you're doing it. And it's causing a lot of drama. And people are like hitting me up like, look what he said. Look, he's thinking this. And it's nothing new. Honestly, I'm like, yo, chill. It's nothing new. But it is crazy. I agree with them. This is out of line. You're making them look bad. For what reason? What did they do to you to make you make them look bad like this? You're making them look, bro. You're making them look like they go that way. And they don't. You got to stop. It's out of control. You're doing it so crazy, bro. You got to stop. You got to end it. You got to stop doing that. This is out of line, bro. If anybody who's his real close friend and you say you were his friend down there, really sees you do that, it could cause real serious stuff for you, where you're at. It could. And I'm trying to help you because they're hitting me up like, yo, why is he insinuating that Juice WRLD went that way? Understand, Juice WRLD. We were doing the X case, you were doing that. But now you're doing it on Juice WRLD. So this is the second artist you're saying, no. Okay, if that's the case, then let us know who and let us know what. Let us know why. Give the details. Don't just put that out there just to get your name up. Bro, I could see if you were really doing things, making videos and stuff. You're going for clout. I can't figure out why you're doing it. Is it like infatuation? Is it that you really did feel that way, but he didn't? I don't understand. Because to my knowledge, Juice didn't move that way. Why would you ever say that, bro? That's just out of line. It's too much. You're doing too much now. To the fact where everyone's seeing it, they're hitting me up about it. When they start hitting me up about it, showing me it, it's too much. Far too much. And it's getting out of line. I'm trying to tell you because these people are really going to look into the fact that you being his friend, who you are for saying what you're saying, because they're gone. They can't defend themselves. And the last thoughts that people are getting of them is that there was some affiliation with you that was more than more, which isn't true. Bro, you got to stop. We already settled that with X. Now you're doing it with Juice. We got to stop. Because you did, bro, with X, you did the most. Okay, he texts you. All right. But you didn't say that was non-romantic. Why are you saying that about Juice? So are you trying to confirm all the other stuff you told us was romantic? You see what I'm saying? You leave the perception open. You cause doubt in people's mind. And when you do that, it brings attention that's not the good way. Because there are people that are watching and seeing it that don't rock like that. They don't rock with that. So you can't just put that out there. Because they're not here, bro. If they're not here to stand up and say, that ain't true, it's not right for you to stand up and say anything about them. Instead, when you don't have the power, nor were you close enough to do that, you were messaging him by phone, but you weren't hanging out with him physically. You don't have pictures. You didn't show nothing. I remember when you said about X, I was like, do you have a picture? No picture. Bro, come on. There's a limit to it. There's a big limit to it, especially at the nature of what you're saying, bro. The nature of what you're saying. You got to understand. I need you to stop and think. Understand what you're saying. Non-romantic, bro. No one ever thought it was romantic. But you're saying, me and him were friends, non-romantic. It's like a cry for attention, bro. You can't, like, I don't know what you got going on, but you can't move that way, dog. This is putting a bad look on them. And honestly, the fact you did in the middle court thing, do you know how many people saw that? Do you know how many people saw that? Now they're thinking like, wait, why this guy, this male, say non-romantic with Juice WRLD? So are you, it's like insinuating something. You can't move that way. When you're insinuating things about you and your relationship with these superstars, that blows up, bro. That blows up. If you're trying to do that, this ain't the way. There's many other ways. I'd rather you clout chase. Whatever you're doing, I'd rather. Because now you're putting a stigmatism on them that they can't defend. And their family can't defend because they don't know you like that. Unless you have proof. Because I kept saying this to you. Same thing with the S case. Unless you have proof, do not say things like that. Not saying you got to show me the messages, but don't insinuate non-romantic, bro. Because you act like you know all of them. Show me the proof. Show it. If you do, show it. Don't do that. Because now, bro, they're hitting me up like so many people saw that. They saw that. Why would you do that? That's not cool, man. Not cool. You know how I rock, man. I'm trying to help you out. My best to help you out. I can't tell you that I know what's going to come of it, but these guys are upset that you even said that because they're like, this is wild. They're like, who is Jordan G? Like, people hit me up. Who's Jordan G? Who's Jordan G? Who's Jordan G? Straight up all over the place, bro. That's not the way you get attention. You got to stop, dog. You got to stop. Please. All rights reserved.